Fourth and potentially final round, everyone. Mason Healy versus Dan Haben. Not Warriors of Darkness.
Not Warriors of Darkness and Earth Lightning. No, it is...
Well, Earth Lightning is right. What is Dan Haben
He's playing Ice Lightning.
Ice Lightning, that was the one. I know you told me one of them, but there we go. Let's get that.
A good old blast from the past. I love an Ice Lightning deck.
Shocker.
I've not been playing too long, just over a year now, but it was definitely the element combination that caught me the most. And it's the core of my current Cat 8 deck that people love to hate.
All I know is that anyone that plays Dull Freeze and Discard has no soul.
I don't have any discard in my deck.
Lies and propaganda. I don't believe you.
You've played against
I don't believe you.
Well, no, that's not true. There is a Rufus.
There you go then. Yeah. Told you I didn't believe
There
in
is
Jack.
Freeze in the deck.
Did not believe it.
You do love that Queestis.
Well, mate, it's brutal. Brutal. Anyway.
Dan revealing some of his LB deck there to see who gets to go first with an odd or evens game.
Yeah. Bit of extra information.
If ever anybody does that with an LB deck, always pick odd.
To be honest though, you can get a nice even mix to it. Like my Earth one is pretty even. Because Matt is a thing.
True, very true. So, straight into the present Shimra, grabbing probably the Cissnei backup, and you're immediately colour fixed.
Yeah, exactly. And we've seen the...
Not the boss deck one, correct?
Yeah. Look, I have my eyes closed, I'm ready to sneeze. But we saw Dan use Cissnei's Dull and Freeze to great effect last week, just out of nowhere, which was fantastic.
It's such a good card. Like, the fact is ICP in the first place means that your Turks that can all immediately colour fix.
Yeah, exactly.
And like the tap effect on it is always useful.
Now, I'm not sure what sort of matchup Mason has here, because this is Earth Lightning Chaos Arc. So it will be interesting to see what that will do. And it looks like he's gone with the old...
Illusory Warlock into Lady of Antiquity?
Yeah, the whole mannequin sort of backup package.
So it does mean his X-Def is now... Does the Lady of Antiquity make it cheaper as well?
Yeah.
So it is now only costing 2, and he is running it because it was the first card, one of the cards he discarded.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I still think it's a real shame that it actually specified so long ago that, like, Lightning card named X-Def.
I think it had to. If that dark one was produced...
Or Neo X-Def for that matter.
I'm paying my dark Neo X-Def for 2. You're going to lose all of your forwards? Like...
Neo X-Def for 2, board wipe, clear 2 backups.
Yeah, I lost the 2 backups I tapped with to clear your whole board.
Yeah. So there's the Cissnei. We're just grabbing a random card out of the commons box.
Apparently no one has dice.
No. Madness. But we're going again.
I love that Remedy card.
Remedy and Sid Randall seeing a lot of resurgence recently.
So that Remedy, I think, is becoming so much more popular, A, because Ice is doing a lot of discard, and searching is the core of so many decks now that forcing your opponent to discard every time they search is a real kicker.
Yeah, exactly that. Because I know CJ put to great effect where he's putting in a lot of Sid Randalls, because not only is your opponent usually losing a card, but gaining that additional 2 CP on top is massive.
It's basically just trying to make sure you always gain search advantage from it. Yeah.
Exactly.
So Cloud immediately coming in to break the Remedy.
Yeah, absolutely kill it with a passion, Mason. I don't blame you at all.
Forcing out some removal already from Mason isn't a bad thing.
No, exactly. But again, it has stopped now that you've seen one Sid Randall go. You know, potential for others. Like, I don't hate this at all.
So there's a Sid Randall and a Restrictor in hand, so you could just play the Restrictor and go into 4 backups this turn.
Yeah.
Get the Nero and then grab yourself a Vice from that.
Pretty pricey, and looking at his hand, I don't think you really want to do it either.
Alcid into Zerabus is another option there.
Is that another Sid Randall there, though?
Yes, it is.
So maybe that as well.
Alcid into Sid. I mean, you might as well play the Alcid for either forge.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just which one do you want to bring with?
No, it looks like he's going to discard the Sid Randall and go into the backup.
So grabbing the Nero here, I imagine. Do you play the Nero this turn, or do you just hold off on it?
No, I think you have to hold it if you sat on those cards in hand.
But I'd be wanting to play that Alcid into either Sid to Randall, which they've just got rid of, or Zeramus, because Zeramus is such a good card.
Yeah.
I'm worried that he's not. The fact that he shuffled means I doubt he's playing the Nero this turn yet. I'm passing over to Mason.
And I think that's perfectly fine. You know, early days, you hit a reef, never punished. See, that's why you don't care about taking the odd damage.
So did you grab Vincent or Kate Sith?
I'd go after the Kate Sith here, you know.
Right at the top.
Yeah.
Next card in there.
Because of course it was.
I do always like that Reeve though. Just dull and freeze 3 backup. Oh no, just freeze 3 backups.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
I'm playing to it with a deck with a Richter.
So what's the rest of the turn going to be here from Mason? Blood in hand. Breaks and removal isn't too key in a nice deck. It's only really Shantoto that recurs.
Yeah. So Miss Dragon is probably dead. In a sense. Oh, excuse
You're
me.
very tired today.
I am
You're making
tired.
me yawn now.
Sorry, man.
So Miss Dragon and Kusif there for
Oh, okay. So we're going in.
Notoriously.
Yeah, because like I'm guessing he's got Arc in hand, which he can now pay for 4.
Yes.
Which is again making one of these LB cards a dark card was silly.
It's probably the least impactful one, unless you're running Arc.
Yeah, exactly.
It's in one of my decks purely as an answer to Sid Randell because he is an annoying card.
Right, like you need that answer.
If all of
Let's take a
well,
wow.
which chaos do you want to get rid of?
I'm really.
I mean, there's no reason to pick the Mist Dragon. You've got to get. It's one chaos less you're going to see this game.
Yeah.
Did he pick the Mist Dragon?
Yes.
I suppose keeping 2 dark cards in Mason's hand means it's very hard for him to play anything.
And I think he's just pulled an Arc off
Yeah,
the top.
no, Gabranth.
Oh, I thought it was like the way he sort of put it down. I thought
Yeah.
he was quite happy with it, but clearly not.
But 2 dark, that's 4 CP in hand that you basically cannot use at the moment.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Now, if you're Dan, do you just take the axe on the chin and dull freeze little Leela into oblivion? You know?
Yeah, and that's the thing. The chaoses can't even come in.
No.
Yeah.
No, exactly that.
Yeah, this is interesting here. So grabbing to near into Vice, hitting nice curve onto 5 back. Did discard the Alcid for that.
Interesting one.
Unless there's another Alcid in hand, which I think there's with a glimpse there may have been.
Yes, there is. Wow, okay.
What a hand that is. Weiss, Alcid, and Zeramus. And 5 backups. You can play whatever you want next turn. They're all coming in.
That little Leela will never stand up again. President Shinra. Wow, another EX.
So much advantage being generated by Dan.
Haben just absolutely never punished. And going after the Reeve this time.
Rufus.
No, sorry, Rufus, yeah. Thank you. Oh, man, I'm going to bed. Yeah, so going after the Rufus, because that's going to put even more pressure on Mason's hand. No, I don't want to cut. You cut. It's not my fault if you cut.
Zeramus going.
Okay, but still, though.
We know there's one in hand.
And it's live now.
Yep, you
That's
put them to
mental.
damage 3. So I think you freeze one of the backups and you do little Leela and you just...
I'm not sure whether to get rid of that Gilgamesh.
Really? Okay. So you're going to grab an Arc here.
Yeah, you need one, right?
But you can only cast 1. Because the other 2 cards Dan knows in hand are 2 chaos.
Yeah, and the thing is, though, is that it's probably the perfect pick to go against, like, the Zeramus that we know is bound to be coming down.
Actually, can Mason.
Yeah, as long as they're a different colour.
Yeah.
So
you grab Seymour and I assume you still grab Arc here.
yeah, because then you just put the X-Burst on the top when you potentially cast
I don't think you play the Seymour. You keep it in hand ready to play the Arc as needed.
Yeah.
Because you've already got 2 chaos in hand, so the other 2 cards are not the Arc or what gets you to pay for it, which is Shantoto and Seymour.
Oh my god, he's just drawn a Laswell as well. Dan's hand is just stacked with just disgusting.
So you do Alcid into Zeramus here, in my view, and then you can play... Would you you force the Weiss first, right, to make the discard?
Yeah.
Because they have to Arc on the stack then. Problem is you want to play stuff with no effects because you're getting arced. So you want to have to discard as little as possible.
The problem is all of that is basically effects. There's nothing you can play.
So the Remedy you could play first.
Yeah, but you don't really want to waste the CP on it. I don't think. I think we're going after the Rufus. Oh no, he is going after Weiss first.
So you're going to get Arc, so what do you get rid of? Laswell and something. I still think you want to Sid Randell into... Alcid into Zeramis here.
Yeah. And the thing is, I don't know if you're going to have the cards in hand to do it. Laswell goes and the Rufus goes, I would say.
I think you still do because you've still got 2 backup. No, you don't. Yeah.
I think you... I probably... I'm not sure, because now that you can't cast the Alcid... Yeah, so you still get just the Dull Freeze off of the Weiss.
No, because
the
he's
Nero,
gone.
so.
Yeah. You get the discard off of the Nero.
Yeah.
Because one of the Chaos is gone.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Surge is here just to freeze the little Leela.
Yeah, keep it down. To be honest, I'm very shocked we didn't go after the... Like, I would have probably have still played the Zeramis. You get Haste, Dull Freeze. Oh, very violent block there from the Surges.
Yeah, it's that card of you always kind of want to be able to replay it.
Yeah.
I always want it to die so that I can do another one.
Yeah, just jump in front of the biggest, saddest blocker.
Get down, Mr. President!
Yeah, exactly that.
But this is looking like a stomping turn ready for Dan here.
He doesn't have another act in hand. He's got an X-Death and a Hecaton Chair, which he cannot cast, obviously, during Haven's turn.
Mm-hmm. I think Dan's just got to be a little bit wary about the fact that...
I think we're counting up for X-Death here.
Yeah.
That can make a difference. That could make a huge difference. It's going to be real hard to get rid of.
I think it is hitting 20, so what is it, 10k at the end of each of your turns your opponent loses a character?
Yeah, exactly that, I believe. It is this lovely one. When it goes up on screen.
So if there are 20 more cards at the end of each of your turns, your opponent, see he removes a character from the game. I'm
very shocked that we took out the restrictor here. I probably would have gone after the Kate Sith, I'm so definitely surprised he would have gone after that.
Got back from that now. So what does he draw? Lightning.
Lightning could do the job. He could play attack and break the X-Death.
Dull and break the X-Death, yeah.
And you have to. Otherwise your backup line just starts disintegrating and Mason gets back into this game.
So what is the idea?
I think we're going after the Lightning. He's got to give up the Irving because the...
Actually, even with the haste, like you dull and freeze the X-Death down, but yeah, you kind of want to get rid of it.
Yeah. So, Alcid into Neo
Double
X-Death.
freeze both of those.
Yeah.
Swing, dull.
And then break. Set.
Does it break?
So he paid the 2, yeah.
I thought it only breaks a dull sword.
Let's find out.
Choose one dull forward, break it. Oh, it dulls from the Alcids.
Sure, yeah.
When a lightning forward attacks.
And there is the Hecaton Chair in response to...
I think Dan's fine with this, because he's still got Zeramis in hand. And
yeah, and now we can start freezing the backups.
You're freezing too.
Yeah, freeze the Lightning to start, just in case.
Yeah. That way you can just double freeze the Earth. Because you can shut both down.
That's what I mean, like, you've got so many options now, but he is going after the Lightning. Zeramis does have haste.
Damage 3 is on haste.
That's why he's been live for so long and in Dan's hand.
And there goes the Zeramis. From hitting
God.
the
Like, apparently, sometimes you can be punished.
Yep. Discard there into Vincent, I think it is, in this one.
Yeah. So finally, Mason will get to his 5th backer. Oh, God. He's just drawn another Rufus.
This could be quite rough here.
Clearly, they just messing with each other with the cuts as well, because all Dan did was put the same card back on top. Fantastic.
It's going to be absolutely ripping Mason's hand apart here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is that Ixion on the far left as well?
I believe so.
Can't quite tell what one of the cards is.
3 cards in hand. And
Lightning, Rufus, and 2 more.
And 1 Chaos still. The 3rd Chaos going could be...
Oh, is that Fail Thanos?
Oh, the 7-drop.
Yeah.
Potentially, yeah. Discard 1. No, it's Man in Black.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Man in Black.
I think that... No, that's a Fail Thanos.
Are you sure?
There is 100% of Fail Thanos.
Are we talking Mason's hand?
No, in Dan's.
Oh, right, sorry. I thought you were on my
Mason's got Man in Black in there, yeah. Mason's got a hard decision here what to pitch, and I think it was probably the Vincent.
Yeah, I think you can get away with it. I mean, Chaos is still going to be really pricey. It's going to cost, what, 7?
It's reduced. There's only 2 elements in Dan's deck at the moment, so yeah, it's going to cost 7. But I mean, stealing a Rufus isn't bad. There's a lot of things.
Irvin and question, is that Ark? No, it's not. It's Kusith. Here we go. So Man in Black.
Go back the Ark for the
Ark.
Hackathon share.
Yeah, you get the Ark in preparation of the Chaos that you're going to play. I like this.
Yeah. Even if you can't, even if the Chaos becomes a problem, like you can always play the little Leela.
Yeah. Again, though, like rinsing through your LB deck just for a little Leela does feel painful. That feel fast though. I don't think helps now.
It prevents Man in Black from stopping things from stopping them from attacking or blocking. But yeah, the Chaos. You don't really want Chaos to steal that.
No, exactly that. And you also don't.
It is arkable.
Yeah, exactly. Like this is probably the one deck that probably has the answer to this card.
Yeah.
So Mason's sitting pretty.
I hate playing against Hellfanos because I'm an Ice Lightning deck player. So they put it down and go, I don't do anything.
Wah.
But Freeze Man in Black here is probably the cool.
Yeah.
No, discard a card instead. Okay.
Interesting. Are we just going to kill it some other way?
Curious what Dan's thinking is here.
So he's taken 7. He's only got 2 left.
If you dull and froze it, you stop it from being able to recur any more summons, and you just get the extra point damage. And it's a passing turn. There is a Sephiroth in Dan's hand, which 4 backups up might be telegraphing that a little bit.
Don't freeze it. No, you don't get to attack, sir, says Dan Hammond.
Whoa, what's that? That's a card that's just come to field.
So, no additional summon coming from the Man in Black.
So, did you back attack in the Sephiroth before he ends the turn? Yeah.
Yeah. Kill it. Kill it dead.
But Mason doesn't have to end his turn now and could take that Sephiroth with the Chaos.
I don't think he's got the CP though. Oh, he does.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have that.
It only costs 7, yeah.
Now the issue is you've lost your Sephiroth.
That's the wrong Sephiroth, but yeah.
Whatever. You've lost the Sephiroth, but you've also got an Ark hanging over your head. You need to deal with this
able
chaos.
To be cast whenever it wants to.
Yeah, you've got to deal with this chaos. You've got to deal with it now. And I don't think Ice Lightning can.
No, Victoria's only doing 7Ks unless you've got another way of doing 1K damage.
No. And again, that's the problem. Like, even if you do Victoria, it just gets nuked on the stack. And so you lose your hand anyway.
Yeah, you kind of want to play something here that doesn't have an immediate effect. That does have an immediate effect.
I'm surprised. I think Mason's just checking, but I'd be slightly...
I mean, he gets to choose the 2 regardless.
Yeah, I would be inclined to nuke this hand, to be honest.
I think it's probably the X-Def here and something. Probably the Man in Black.
Yeah. I wouldn't go after Sonon personally. But, yeah.
So Man in Black and X-Def, yeah.
We're going to have a response.
Immediate arc, yeah.
So
you keep the lightning, so Restrictor should go. Is that Behemoth K? I think the lightning has to go. The lightning has to stay.
Yeah, it's your only way to deal with the chaos, but the problem is it's going to get...
Discard the Fail Thanos. It's not doing enough at this point.
Yeah.
You're going to have to discard as well in your turn from your own Sephiroth.
Yeah, and the problem you got as well is that the chaos will be live on Mason's next turn.
Mm-hmm.
So that's also an issue.
Yeah, I think it's just...
and he's
drew an arc.
Oh my god, this is just...
Dan is in a concerning position. This game has flipped right around.
Like right on its head.
Another Reeve, so you get to search, but I think he's only running the Kate Sif, so I don't think there's any targets left.
No. It's brutal. This is... Well, okay.
Oh, he is swinging with the Chaos.
I think Dan's probably going to be happy with that, because now he's not drawing 2 backups this turn.
But I think that Mason's happy to swing only because he knows there's an arc in his hand.
Yeah, exactly. So even if he was to play something like Lightning's never going to get on the attack.
It's never going to swing.
No. So we're going to try and cast Victoria. Oh no, Surges perhaps?
Freeze down the...
get absolutely nuked Surges. And again, the Xianya he had there doesn't help either. He couldn't cast it on the stack, so we're going again. Dole, freeze, another Surges. I say Dole.
So that
freeze.
is Dole and Froze, both the Sephiroth and the Chaos, so there's nothing up for Mason, but Dan is quite heavily on the back. He's playing off the top decks, and Mason kind of has free roam to... Oh, that's a rough one.
Oh, stop this. This is just wrong. I think there was a Cloud left in there, but I don't think that's enough, and maybe a Victoria as well, so I don't... LB deck.
I'm not sure Dan can have enough left here in the gas.
Lightning.
Lightning, Note Laswell, and something else.
Yeah, Laswell, you gotta, like, the Sephiroth is the problem.
Well, yeah, but the Gilgamesh and the Sephiroth both kill it.
Yeah, and also can soak in Chaos.
Yeah.
You can Dole freeze the Sephiroth, but...
Yeah, Chaos might as well just get rid of it.
Yeah.
Mason could just LB Matt here and basically swing for game.
Yeah, this is... what a flip on its head. Like,
pay the 3 to break, deals a point of damage. And that is game there.
Oh, really well played by Mason. Held on.
Double drew a Laswell that turn.
Yeah. Brutal. Well, we've got 10 minutes left on the round. A lot of games to go in, guys, so we will get Mason over here. And yeah, we'll have a chat and see how happy he is with that win.
We'll be back shortly.
And the winner of round 4, Mason, man, like, so obviously just as you were in passing there, from our perspective it looked like you were very much behind, but for you, you didn't feel that way, right?
Yeah, it's obviously because the man in black had that just arc sitting on the side, and we both knew I had Chaos, so it was just, I imagine from like his perspective, he just couldn't ever play 2 forwards, because then it's just one is mine, thank you, and then one is just getting arced. And then that makes him get further behind. So it was a weird one that because of the public knowledge on the board, he couldn't be as aggressive as normally you would in that situation, like me only having like 2-3 backups, him on a full line. Like he has no reason not to just go in, but like all that public, it's just a deterrent, isn't it? Just scary as hell.
That little Leela kind of seemed like the play for Dan of like, just leave this on the board so he basically can't ever play the Chaos.
I was like worried about that, and then he has to have some way of keeping it dull, which, it was a gamble to be fair, especially, but that's why I just searched arc off the Rydia, which normally I wouldn't do. It's like I have exact CP for it. It's just like
because you searched it with 2 Chaoses in hand. It's like, well, you're just gonna have to bin whatever else you have in hand to play at this time.
What's quite nice as well, even if you were, I suppose, stuck with little Leela in hand, you could always wait till you get your Hecatoncheir, right?
Yeah,
and nuke it that way. From our perspective as well, we also knew that Dan had Alcid and Zeramus in hand the moment he was on damage 3. He could have done that. Was that made of like a difference to your game plan at all?
I don't think so, because it's the same principle as we were both thinking. As soon as 2 forwards get to the board, I take one, I kill the other, and I can wait till like after draw or whatever till he does that. So it was a weird one. Like, it's definitely a play that would deal damage, but then the X burst. I think this just very pressure matchup.
We're looking at his hands when the art was ready, and that it was like he doesn't really have anything he can play that's not going to trigger an entry effect. So you can always arc in response. So then the turn where you manage to steal the Sephiroth, it's kind of like, well, what do you give away?
Well, that's it. And as well, like, play Laswell. Okay, Dole freeze Sephiroth, but then you can always just Chaos it.
Chaos can kill it, and Sephiroth can kill it.
Well, at that point, we were both just like, that's because he's like, I would love to have drawn anything other than the second.
Yeah, he double drew Laswell.
So he's pretty thing about that, but like, it's fun playing Dan. We have banter all the time.
Oh, I mean, we saw enough of it with the cut that wasn't a cut.
Just tapping the top of the deck over and over again.
It's because he kept telling me to cut his deck. I'm like, nah, I trust you. And he's like, cut the deck. And I'm like, no.
I trust you, bro. Don't worry.
I put it in the same vein as, well, if I don't cut it, it's not my fault. You know? But, so obviously this is a deck you've been running quite a while now. Probably since at least last set, right?
Well, last set was a thing off, but I've been playing it since, Arc got revealed, essentially.
Is there... So, like, what changes do you make to it in Opus 22? Anything in particular?
Not really. it probably got a lot less than other decks. But it got the Limit Break deck, and it has obviously Shuntotophy behind, Cloud, which is just phenomenal, probably one of the best Limit Break cards out there, just for dealing with most things. And then, Lil Layla, which helps when you only draw arcs and no chaos. The consistency of the Limit Break definitely has helped a lot.
What new cards are in your main deck other than the Gilgrim?
I've got main deck. I think it's literally just Gilgrim.
Just the Gilgrim.
I think so.
Jenny I Spy, do you want to join us?
I'm just listening.
No, just listen? Alright.
I want to find space for the 2CP Summoner. It's
The Earth one?
Yeah.
You pay 2 and get someone back.
Yeah. Oh, and then once again, I'm trying to test Kryl and Fenrir, and I barely see them at the same time.
Because I don't think we saw in that game, did we?
Nah. Oh, we saw Fenrir. I think.
How many Fenrir are you actually running?
2.
Is it? So what are your 2 CPs? Is it to just break a backup, or is it, in theory, get something back? What's your main aim with the Fenrir?
It's to help with mirror matchups. I say mirror matchups in quotations, like the other Chaos Arc lists, because you should be able to kill their Chaos and steal their Arc at the same time, and hopefully be a double whammy. But I haven't versed a Chaos Arc all day.
To be good to see this one tested against obviously the Water Earth one that's seeing play at the moment.
Yeah, it's because I was running Hexaton Church to break the backup one anyway. That sort of hits almost all the same targets, and it gives me extra for 2 CP, so it's just testing.
Yeah, I suppose what's quite nice as well is obviously you have a strong matchup against anything 4-color or wall or anything like that. The fact that you could also steal stuff and then be like, right, now I'm going to slow you down and break your backups as well is probably pretty cool. So
in theory, it just seems amazing, but I haven't been able to do it yet.
Well, thank you for joining us, mate. Congratulations on your victory there. Guys, we're not sure. We might be back with you with round 5, depending on whether I think Sam Griffith speaks CJ. So we will find out.
See you on round 5.
Yeah, either round 5 or be back with you shortly. So,
Surely.
So guys, no round 5.
Nope.
We've got
Thankful
a win.
for you.
Yeah, and go have an early night.
I wanted an extra game to see.
Well, big shout out to Alex Walker for winning tonight with Earth, Water, Chaos Arcs. So,
Yeah, seems to be the popular deck doing the rounds at the moment, and a very, very strong one.
yeah, exactly.
Same win that took him at the Store Championship last week.
Yeah. But the thing is, though, it's like you've got a pretty good odds on that you're going to be facing 4-color, right? Or at the very least, maybe like a Giga Wall.
Even playing mono or dual element decks, like that card is so good, even if you're paying 7 for it or 9 for it.
Well, that's it, because what value you lose playing the Chaos, you immediately gain back playing the
But you
Arc,
just
right?
equate it to being like a 4-cost or a 5-cost forward that's also stealing one of my opponent's forwards as well.
Exactly that. So, guys, we are going to wrap it up there. And again, big shout out to you lot for giving us the 500 subs. Please keep on with that. We will hopefully be bringing you bigger and better things. And if you do want to check out all our socials and our affiliate link with Firestone Games, then check us out at cymrucactuars.com. Anything else from you, Jack?
No, I think it's just keep going. We've got the obviously the regional here in 3 weeks' time now, the 22nd of June.
Yeah.
So we'll be doing a stream for that, covered by you and Taylor.
Yeah, exactly. So if you can join us in person, then join us virtually, because we'll have a chat.
A lot of tickets still left online if people want to come down.
Yeah, and there's always room for more
Yeah.
if obviously we do end up selling over.
Do a big capacity here.
Yeah, exactly. We can fit in 200-300 easy. Easy. But that being said, guys, we are going to call it there, so we will catch you hopefully same time next week. Ciao for now.
Thanks very much. Goodbye.